Hey guys, good morning, it's Tom and welcome to episode 4 of this travel vlog. It's 3 countries and 3 cities in 7 days. So for those who have watched the other episodes, thank you for watching and tuning into this one. So we're currently in Bratislava, Slovakia, and we're about to go to the train station. Well, I'm about to go to the train station, I'm alone. And we're gonna go to Budapest in Hungary. The train departs at exactly 11:53 a.m. Every 2 hours. I think it's coming from Prague and it passes through Bratislava to get to Budapest. I hope I get a seat on the train because you can't really book a seat there because the next train will be at 1:53 and I don't really want to hang around at the train station. As much as it's sad to leave Bratislava, I'm really excited to get to a new country, which is Hungary. I've never been there. I've met a lot of Hungarian people and they're super nice, so I'm really excited to explore Budapest city, see what it has to offer, and of course eat all of its yummy food. I mean, of course you're going to be hungry in Hungary, right? Sorry, bad joke. But anyway, I need to finish packing and we need to get down to the train station, get my ticket, so I'll talk to you there. Hello, how are you? Just one way to Budapest, Bugatti, please. Thank you so much. So I'm here at the Bratislava Central Station and I just got my ticket. It costs just over 14 euro for a one-way ticket to Budapest, so let's go and get to the train because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get a seat on this 11:53 one. So let's get on the train. Just another hour of this trip to Budapest. I think this is one of the last few stops and then we go straight directly to Budapest. So luckily half of the people have gotten off, so I've got a whole road to myself. I can't wait until we get over the border to Hungary so I can show you all the scenery and the greenery of the countryside of Hungary. So let's hang out for it. To Budapest, we got here in just less than 3 hours. See the train that I came in, so it only cost just less than 15 euro, just over like, I think it was 14 euro 40 for a one-way ticket from Bratislava to Budapest. The train's really comfortable. It was really busy from Bratislava to the first stop, another town in Slovakia, but after that it kind of withered away the passengers and you had some more space to yourself. You can change some seats. Just make sure you keep your ticket out because they check it constantly. They're constantly checking your tickets at every single stop. Comfortable seats. I've got a huge suitcase with me and they had storage for it. There's toilets on board and they also do kind of like a mini service where they offer snacks and drinks and stuff like that that you pay extra for. So make sure you buy your snacks and drinks beforehand. But it's a pretty seamless journey. I didn't really feel that it was that long. I took a mini nap in between. Nice views too. Kind of just want to chill out in the hotel now, so let's make our way to the hotel It's about 2 kilometers from this station. This is Budapest Nyugati station, by the way. This is where the train stops from Prague, Vienna and Bratislava. They all stop at Budapest Nyugati. And my hotel's 2 kilometers away, so I'm going to walk there with my huge suitcase. I love to walk, so let's get started and get to the hotel. Okay guys, so we finally made it into Budapest, and I don't know about you, but I'm so tired from all this traveling, seriously. Wow, I was in Bratislava a few hours ago and now I'm in Budapest, Hungary. So this is the last country and last city of this 7-day trip. First impressions, well, I loved it how my hotel was walking distance. Well, to others it's not walking distance, but for me everything's walking distance. It's quite busy. I got used to Bratislava being a little bit quiet, and now Budapest, I just forgot that it's a huge city. So many tourists around. It's super hot too. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so now I've got to tweak my itinerary tomorrow just in case it does rain. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to rest for about an hour or two, and then we're gonna head out and see what we can find in the afternoon here in Budapest, Hungary. Oh my god, I'm in Budapest. I'll see you guys in a bit. So I decided to walk up Gellert Hill just behind me. The stairs look crazy, and I just bought some water because I didn't have any water or anything to drink with me when I get to the top. But it's supposed to be the #1 place to catch a sunset in Budapest, so I'm so excited. I already saw an amazing sunset last night in Bratislava Castle, and I can't wait to see what the sunset looks like here in Budapest. It's such a pretty city. Let's get walking up to the top. So we're halfway up Gellert Hill, and I just wanted to take a quick break because those stairs are daunting. Make sure you wear really comfy walking shoes when you're walking up here. Okay, let's continue going up to the top because from here the views are already pretty amazing, and I can't imagine what it's going to look like right up the top of there, so let's keep on going. Made it to the top of Gellert Hill. That was an absolute hike to the top here. On top of that, I was already tired, and then I made myself even more tired just coming up here. But well worth it. The views are absolutely stunning, but a bit of a tidbit. Gellert Hill was named after Saint Gerard in the 15th century. What happened to him became a legend because in 1046, in the Great Pagan Rebellion, Saint Gerard, he was a bishop, and the pagans put him in a barrel and threw him off the edge of Gellert Hill down 235 meters. So that's absolutely crazy. So sad backstory, but now we know why it's called Gellert Hill. Make sure you come up here. This is the #1 place to catch a view of Budapest and the Danube River, and to catch the sunset too. So let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy the views of the sunset over Budapest. Sunset's just about to finish here, and a lot of people come up here just to bring their drinks. Some people got a beer or a wine and just relax up here. It's amazing to come up here and just look at the sunset. This is the best place for the sunset, by the way. The other place is just on the other side of Gellert Hill at Citadel, but come here, this is the best place to go. Bring drinks. You can spend a good 45 minutes to an hour up here admiring the Budapest skyline, the Danube River. Enjoy the views. So I'm here in Apostolok restaurant, and I just realized I haven't eaten anything the whole day. I just woke up and took the train, and now I'm here in Budapest, and I've had maybe some water and Coke, and I need to eat something before I go to bed. So what better way than to come to a Hungarian restaurant, order something Hungarian for our first night here in Budapest. So let's take a look at the menu. So I'm just choosing between either a beef or a chicken. So, let me just see what I'm into at the moment, because I really don't know what I want, beef or chicken. Let me ask, what's the most traditional way of having goulash? And it comes with dumplings, so yum. I've been craving dumplings since Bratislava yesterday, so let's see what I get. So this paprika paste that you put on the bread, it's spicy, but it's also super salty, so it goes really, really well with the brown bread that I had. If you're not used to spicy or saltiness, just put a little bit on it. I put just the right amount, maybe a little bit too much. It's super yummy. The meat is super tender, seasoned not too much, which I actually prefer in stews. Sorry, sometimes stews are a bit over seasoned, but I actually like it that it's kind of under seasoned, but it goes really, really well with the dumplings. I love dumplings now. I know that they're really naughty and so full of carbs, so let's finish our dinner. Hey guys, so I finally made it back to the hotel. So what did you think of today's travel vlog? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy Gellert Hill? Did you enjoy the restaurant that I went to? Well, let me give you a few first impressions of Budapest. Well, first of all, I just want to tell you that I'm a very positive person and I always look at the bright side of everything, no matter how bad it looks. I always try and take a positive out of every situation or experience that I come across. But today was just one of those days where it's just one of those days where a lot of things just get on your nerves or a lot of things just make you start thinking, why? So, for example, at Gellert Hill, there are a ton of people there and everyone's taking pictures and posing for their shots, etc., etc. And there was just this one area where I just found a really nice scene where you've got a tree. It's like framing the bridge in the middle. So I went there, I just stood there for literally 2 seconds trying to take a picture, and then this guy just pushes me out of the way, a Hungarian guy, and I recognized from how they were speaking. And I said, "Oh, excuse me, don't worry, I'll be finished, just give me 10 seconds and I'll finish the shot and you can take it." And then he starts shouting at me in Hungarian saying that there's a photographer taking his picture, like a famous photographer or something. And when I looked around, there was no one. It was just a group of guys with their phones. Anyway, I told him, well, listen, just give me a few more seconds and I'll finish my shot because my shots are really fast, you know? And he pushed me again, so I had to be like, excuse me, can you please not touch me? I don't appreciate it. Wait 10 seconds and I'll be gone. And then he starts shouting at me. So I'm there trying to take my shot while he's shouting at me, and you know, everyone was just staring, so I just didn't really understand the whole point of that. There was no one standing there before, and I stood there, and when I stood there, all of a sudden, everyone else wanted to take a shot in the same shot I was standing at. Anyway, well, I'm not going to assume that other Hungarians are like that, because that's silly, but that was just the first experience that I had. Secondly, while I was walking towards finding a place where I wanted to eat, there was actually a specific place I wanted to go to after doing some research. There was someone following me on the bridge, and everywhere I'd take a shot, this person was just always standing right next to me in a really, really weird way, and I just got like, I tried to kind of think, okay, maybe it's just coincidence that this person wants to take pictures in the same place or take pictures of me. I didn't really get. Then for 30 more minutes, this person just kept on following me, so I just ducked into the nearest restaurant because I was looking for a Hungarian restaurant anyway, and just for him to shake him off, you know, because I was getting really anxious about it. So I'm not sure what it was. Maybe he wanted to steal my camera or my phone, or I don't know, but yeah, that's how I ended up at that restaurant. Now that restaurant, it's a tourist trap restaurant, and I actually was happy that the second experience I had led me there, because I wanted to show you guys or make you guys aware that there are restaurants in Europe that are made specifically for tourists, and you won't see many locals eating there, and this is one of those restaurants. So don't go to one of these restaurants. Don't go to a restaurant where there's a million tourists there, because they're not going to have the best quality food. So then I just realized, yeah, this is a really tourist trap restaurant. They just want you to get in, eat the food, pay, and then leave so they can get the next tourist in. And I really didn't appreciate that. So don't ever go to a restaurant that has corny people playing music, has pictures of food on menus. Do your research. I always do my research before I go to any place, and I always make sure that I bring you to quality restaurants and quality places. After speaking to friends of mine who are from these cities, friends of mine who have been to these cities, and also my research from Google, TripAdvisor, and a lot of different references. So always do your research. So always make sure you go to a place where a lot of local people are going, because then you'll know that it's good quality food and good tasting food and value for money too, because these tourist trap restaurants are always going to be more expensive. So that's my biggest tip for you today. Research every place you're going to. Don't forget to use TripAdvisor and Google as your main resources of research. Always make sure the research you do is for the year that you're going to, like 2018 or 2019, so that it's the most recent views or reviews of that specific place. There you have it, guys. I hope you liked today's video. I hope you guys learned something. That's always one of my biggest points about my travel vlogs, is I want you guys to learn at least one point about each place I go to. Don't feel discouraged about my first impressions of Budapest, because I merely scratched the surface of this city. There's a ton of things to do, and I've got 2 more full days to go out and explore Budapest, and I'm 150% sure that I'm gonna have an amazing time. But I'm just being honest and I'm being truthful, and I'm telling you what my personal first impressions were, and that doesn't mean that you're gonna have the same experience too. Let's turn it around tomorrow and the next day. So until then, I need to get to bed, rest up, make my itinerary for tomorrow. Make sure you watch tomorrow's episode. There should be a link coming up at the end of this video, so hang around for that. So if you want to see more about Budapest and the city center and downtown and things to do, don't forget to watch my next 2 episodes. And if you haven't seen my other episodes, I have 2 episodes about Vienna and 1 episode about Bratislava, Slovakia. So check my playlist to make sure that you get the full experience of my 7 days, 3 countries, 3 cities adventure for this week. So until tomorrow, until the next episode, you guys all take care, and I'll see you then.